Good day, crafty chums. It's Nikki here, aka Carson Cat, aka Carson Cat's Life. And I thought I'd do a bit of a steampunky type ATC. An ATC is 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And I chose some design paper as my base on this one. And I've got a stamped image that I bought when I was in New Zealand a few years ago, and it was in the cheap bin, and I have absolutely no idea what stamp it is because it was just in a cheap bin. It had no labels on or anything, and I expect that's why it was cheap. And the wings come from a stamp from Punk ATC, which is good. I've actually remembered something for once, which is excellent. If you can hear a whirring sound on the voiceover, it's the processor on my computer, which is my computer is slowly giving up the ghost. It's not gone yet, but I expect it will be soon. Can't afford a new one until maybe next year sometime if I'm lucky. I may be lucky, I may not, who knows. So anyway, what I did was I stamped the images down on the back of some napkin paper, and you know, in paper napkins you get several layers. I just took off one of the layers and stamped the images. Then I glued them down onto the design paper with some Mod Podge. And now I'm just going over the dress the woman's wearing. It's a Victorian type image, lady, with some Lumiere paints. Some Lumiere paints. Lumiere is light, I believe, in French. So, you know, it's reflecting loads of light back there. And gives you quite a nice image. Sorry, just moved my headphones there, sorry. And for the wings for her, I'm using a bit of the gold Lumiere, and I think it looks quite nice. That's why I did it, for no other reason than that. That's quite often why I do lots of things in mixed media, is because I like it. And if I like it, I'm going to use it. And I'm just using some acrylic paint now to go over her arms. And I realised that as I go over it, her arms, she's probably wearing, thinking of it, it's a Victorian lady. And so she's probably wearing long gloves, long sleeves? Anyway, long gloves that probably go right up to the top of her gown. And but I didn't bother to do that, so I just painted them in anyway, flesh coloured acrylic paint. And I'm using my lovely grey Pitt pen, which I think is brilliant for this kind of work, for putting in shadows. And I'm putting on a little corner fixing there, which I bought that from G's Embellishment. I can never say the name, embellishment shop. I'll put the link below if I remember, but G or Gareth will probably come below and let you know anyway that that these things came from his store, and the gears and that come from his store too. And so I believe that little handle. What word am I looking for, folks? Yeah, anyway, the hand, not handle, hand, a little clock hand I put on the gearing as well there. And I've got now a marvellous find, a micron pen, and it's got a brush nib, and it's absolutely delicious to use on mixed media work. It goes on really well, it's brush tip. So, you know, it's more like being painterly when you outline things and that, and I really like it, and you actually see a lot of it in my work there. I'm just cutting up some craft cardstock now. I printed out some words with some teeny tiny, weeny, teeny tiny little lettering. And that was a lot harder to do than you think, and that's why I didn't bother showing you, because it took me forever to line them up to get them on those stamp, to get them on the craft cardstock. I think it says time flies if I remember right. Now I'm edging with some Versamark ink, I think it is, but I'm not sure. I just showing you an embossing folder, Sizzix embossing folder that I embossed this cardstock to go on the back. I'm just gluing it down there, and of course because it's embossed, it is very difficult for it to stick down to anything, so I'm just using my pegs now to help it bond with the design paper, and of course it's difficult to make it stick because it's got lumps all over the place, so basically, it doesn't get a good adherence to it. Going over for some reason with some more gold there, probably because it wasn't quite enough. It's usually why you do it twice, isn't it? Because it's not enough. And what am I doing here? Oh, look, I'm just going around the edge in gold as well. There you go. Would have been nice to put a chain around there or something, but don't have any. Well, I have one in silver, but it needs to be a gold colour to match the rest of the card. It would look silly then if I put, gold. Should be brass, bronze or something. So I'm just highlighting now with my little rollerball pen. I think it's probably a Sigma. I don't know. I've got several different types of rollerball pens. I can't see from just there which one I'm using. So sorry. Going around the stamp, saying there, and just really finishing off. So I think I've just got to say thanks for watching, and hope you join me again soon. Hope you like the ATC. Bye.